Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. I'm your host for today, the Count. Let me share this live feed very quick. Who do we got here tonight on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters? Let's see who we got here. We got Juan Avila. I knew some Avilas back in the day in Transylvania. Very rich blood. Sorry, Brother HCS could not make it here tonight. Or Sergeant CS. They're both taking a nap. Every time I come to visit, for some reason, I don't know why, they get very weak and tired. They just, one of my favorite days of the year. I came to visit Brother HCS and Sergeant CS. But they're taking a nap. They got very weak. From San Antonio, yes. The last name is very familiar. Uh, very familiar, Avila. I know somebody that has that that name, but it's a middle name. His name is Avila. You could say it's a very distant relatives of mine that carries the last middle name as Avila. Do you know what Avila stands for in Spanish? What it stands for? Your last name? Avila is a plant. Avila is like a aloe vera. It's a plant. That's what it is. It's a plant that a lot of people use. When they grow very big, they can cut and use the aloe vera plant to massage their legs for diabetes, for bad sunburns. That's what the plant is used for. So how you doing today, Juan Avila? I haven't seen you here in a very long time. I keep an eye on spiritual and cryptid encounters all the way from Transylvania, where I come from. You could say I've been around the world. I like to travel a lot. I like the Deutschland. The beer is very good there. A lot of senoritas, or how they call over there, a lot of plow lines in Deutschland. I know there's a lot of lies better now. People are doing their lives, but that's okay. Every time the count comes, he does his videos and I have to go away. I always do hit and runs here in spiritual encrypted encounters. I'm a night person. I sleep during the day. So, what did anybody dress up today for the Halloween? I always have fun in Halloween. I love going and looking at the trick-or-treaters in the street and drink the blood. But it's not that good during the Halloween because the blood is got too much sugar in it from all the candy that they be eaten. What do we got here? We got Never's Angel. How you doing, Never's Angel? Welcome. I'm your host for tonight. Sergeant Cias and Brother HCS is taking a nap right now. They started very ill, very weak. So they're taking a nap right now, and I'm in charge of spiritual encrypted encounters. I see that he was holding my cane that I left here. I left it for a reason. And you better not tell him why I left this cane for here for. With this cane, I could see everything that he does all year long. So I left it in the corner here, and it was in the corner. This cane tells me everything that happens here on spiritual encrypted encounters. He is taking a nap. He was very tired. He was very tired. I figured there'd be a lot more people here tonight, but I guess Brother HCS and Sergeant CS dropped the ball. They didn't say that I was coming. I thought people knew I was going to be here tonight, but that's okay. I'm used to it being that way. I like being a loner. I like to surprise people. How you doing, Felicia Humphrey? How are you doing tonight? We got the Relo MMA. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're all doing great. I don't know who you're talking about, Felicia. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Like I said before, Brother Abe is taking a nap. What do you want to talk about tonight? I know Brother A talks about a lot about the DDN. He talks a lot about the DDN and about this little puppies, these werewolves, lycanthrope, and these shape-shifted skinwalkers. But he never talks about me. So I had to make my appearance tonight because he never talks about the Nosferatu. We are called many names. The Egyptians knows who we are. We're well known in Europe. Very well known in Europe. Many people fear us over there. I don't know why. We're very nice people. We just want a little bit of wine. That's what we got. A little bit of wine to keep the blood going in our veins. We got Andres Carizales. How you doing, Andres? Did anybody go trick or treating tonight? I'm very upset with Southern CS and brother HCS. They have nothing to drink here for me, so I had to take my own drink. That's why they're not feeling too well one night right now. They're taking a nap. They most likely will not wake up till tomorrow. I know. What's Wolf? Is he if Wolf related to the werewolf? That's who you're talking about? Now, Angel, is he related to the werewolf? to the Wolfman. You say Wolf. The only Wolf I know is Wolfie, the Wolfman. I know who he is. I've met him a couple of times. I don't know no rebel. I seen a hellhound that tried to attack me when I came into a brother HCS hound. I don't know if that's what his name is. I thought he was a hellhound, so I had to take control of him and drink some of his blood too. So a rebel, the hellhound, is taking a nap right now too. Yes, I drink all kinds of blood. I guess he wanted me to give him a treat, so I did give him a treat, a trick or treat, and took his blood. Never say, Angel. Don't be a party purple scooper. You just have to look into my eyes. If you have a rug, all you have to do is put that welcome in and the counter beater right there. Put the welcome in rug in front of your door, and there's a free entry for the count. There's so many people here in Texas that have those kind of welcoming signs. That's like a free entry for me. A free entry to enter the homes and get me a quick drink. No, Andres Carizales. No, I don't do that kind of blood. But I heard there's some crazy people they drink the blood. Those individuals, I don't like them. They're very crazy, crazy in the head. Uh, they're very sick in the head. These individuals, they deal with ducks or duckies. They think they have some kind of power, but they don't. Uh, they are incompetent. They are idiots. Yes. What day are we today? It's Friday here on Halloween day. Even the count is afraid of things. I am afraid of a sunrise. I do not like seeing the sunrise. I don't know why, but I do not like when the sun rises. It's not good for the count. I had a bad eczema that it's like getting a sunburn. I do not like the sunrise. And I do not like steaks. I don't like the steaks medium rare. I don't like the steaks well done. I just like the steaks raw. But there is a certain kind of steak that I don't like at all. It's called a wooden steak. You cannot eat the wooden steak. Uh, but the cat doesn't like the wooden steak. Me and wooden steaks do not mix. Well, you love PRT, Felicia. How come not you're over there with the paratroopers? That's a brother HCS. You see, when I drink his blood, I know exactly what he thinks because I taste his blood. And I'm a mind reader too, Felicia Humphrey. I'm a mind reader. So I know many things. But let's not spoil the day of Halloween here with Count Cias. Yes, if you want to go somewhere else, that's fine. But the Count is here tonight. Sergeant Cias and Brother Cias are out of action tonight. They are taking a nap. Who else do we got here? The main house. The main house of what? Oh, there you go. Oh, yes, yes. I like Bloody Marys on the rocks. I like the Bloody Mary drinks. You know, I dated Bloody Mary back in the day, but she was a freak. The Bloody Mary. She liked blood too, like the Count, but she was a freak. She liked being bathing in blood also. Bloody Mary was a very freaky woman. I had to stop dating her because she was leaving too much of a body count behind. She didn't operate like the Count. So don't be saying her name right now or looking in the mirror saying her name three times because she would appear. She's very crazy. And don't tell her the Count is here in Spiritual Encounters because she can try to teleport to some of the mirrors that is here in Brother Sia's home. I broke it off with her many moons ago. Thank you, what's this? Felicia. There you go. That's good. The jobs are good. I smell somebody here in this audience says O positive. I smell a P positive blood in the audience here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Let me see if I can read somebody's mind right now. I think somebody is afraid of vampires. The person that's afraid of vampires is Miss Felicia Humphrey. She doesn't like the Nosferatu. She keeps garlic in the home because she's afraid of the Nosferatu. She keeps salt barriers around the home so the Nosferatu cannot enter the home. But that's okay. Very smart woman. Very smart. Yes, I was going to try to go to the paratroopers to a Paranoun table, but the wolf don't know me. He don't know who I am. And I know he already has a lot of people there. He's doing giveaways. But I feel pretty bad because I was very thirsty and, well, brother Cias and Sergeant Cias are taking a nap right now because I was very thirsty and they didn't have the drinks that I like. So I had to make my own mixed drink. Does somebody have garlic perfume? I just the perfume is pretty strong. There's somebody named Stormy here. How you doing, Stormy? She says she would say vampire jokes, but the ones that only suck. That's very funny. You don't have to worry if you suck. I'll suck for you. if there's if there's blood, I'm there. You can have a party without blood. Yes, it took me a long time to get here, but I finally made it. There's a lot of chemtrails in the air. I can't fly like I used to fly. I have to take breaks because the chemtrails are very bad in the atmosphere. I got so tired that I had to take an Uber to come here to the house. I got tired. I had to take a break. I got a free ride by the Uber, by the way. Uh, I didn't even pay him a single penny. But for some reason, as soon as we stopped, the Uber driver fell asleep. I don't know. I always get free rides. Uber drivers, taxi drivers, bus drivers. I always get free stuff because I'm the count. My mixed drink is water and ice water. Oh, very. I don't like water. Water stands for life. I don't like water. Agua. I don't like agua. I don't know if I've ever done a live in this platform before. This restream. I see up there Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Where's all these senoritas? I see three senoritas here. We got somebody here named Otto. You can ask me, and you can ask the count any questions. I have a lot of wisdom and knowledge. I've been here for a very long time. Ask me a question and I'll give you an answer. You get the trick with that, Andres, is let them get you to the destination that you're going, then you get a free drink and a free ride. You could say I do a lot of hit and runs, if you know what I mean. I see a lot of lives everywhere. People dressed in costume. They wanna be vampires. They wanna be Nosferatus, but they don't look like the real Nosferatu. I cannot reveal that story. I might have known your relative from a very long time ago, from a different time, another century. I think I might have known your great grandmother. Yes, when she was young. Look into my eyes. What do you see? Uh, I've known some gypsies. They always trying to draw gypsy witches in Transylvania. They're very crazy because they want to summon the spirits, demonic spirits that are like the lycanthrope, like a werewolf. They always be doing witchcraft. Always trying to send them my way because they get mad because I date their daughters. They give me a little bit of blood, and they get mad and they send this lycanthrope, this werewolf, to come after me. They send him all the time, but he's no match for the count. I'm a very powerful. So the DDN, this gypsy witches, and all this, like brothers HCS says, las brujas. I know all of them. We we all know each other in some way, shape, or form. We all connected spiritually. Who do we got here? We got a Bob Jackson. We got a Bob Jackson. Are you related to the Michael Jackson? I like the Thriller song with Vincent Price when he laughs all crazy. Vincent Price was younger than me. He was a little boy, and he's not here no more. But the count is still here. I will remember Vincent Price when he was a little bambino. Any other questions for the count that I could give you some answers to? I am feeling a little bit thirsty. Like I said, Brother Cias and Sergeant Cias didn't leave nothing for me to drink. Ah, yes, I was trying to look for the little duende. I don't know what happened to the little duendita. The little rider, I don't know. I don't remember her last year, but I don't know. She's probably over there with the PRT. They're doing giveaways. Then they need to do a giveaway with a tumbler with some blood in it for me for the count. I hear that there's some very nasty people attacking the Paranam Rat table. Some sick people, very nasty people that the count don't even like. These people are nasty. The judges wouldn't like them either because they're very nasty people. They don't. They're very disgusting. We call them. What are they? It's a certain name we call them. It's like they're in the bottom of the food chain. Not even the Nosferatus want to drink their blood because these people don't take showers. They don't take care of their bodies, and their blood is very nasty, very nasty. And they have a lack of personal hygiene. I like taking my showers with blood, but these people are very nasty. They take showers with poop. In Spanish, they call it cuacha with pupu. I see that one of them took a pupu in a tumbler, very one about the round table. That is very sick, very disgusting people. And the female that did this didn't even wipe for ours. She's a cochina. Maybe the werewolves would mess with her, but not the cows, not the Nosferatu. We have high quality. These people are below our standards, very sick people. We will leave in for the zombies. Zombies will eat anything. Zombies don't care if they're clean or dirty, they'll eat them. So Jackson say he's a mutt. Where are you from, Bob Jackson? What state are you from? I like Bloody Marys, Andres Carizales. On the rocks. We got the Buddha Cafe here in the house also. I do not know who AB is Buddha Cafe. I'm Count Cias. I'm filling in for what you call Brother Abe. He's taking a little nap right now. Him and Southern Cias are knocked out. They're feeling very weak for some reason. I don't know why. But they're laying down. They'll be okay. He said he was feeling a little bit tired. You see, what do we got here? Bob Jackson says he said he knows a good dentist. He lives in Omaha. Okay. It was a rude host. Nothing for you to drink. Mary is over at Wolf's Shadow. Uh, Bob Jackson, a vitamin. Have you spoken to El Cos? Have you spoken to El Cos? El Cos. I think they call him El Cos. El Cos. Have you spoken to Cynthia? Have you spoken to El Cos Navas Angel? I know scenes because I drink when I drink people's blood. I know somebody was trying to get a hold of El Cos, but he don't respond to messages. The brother Cias didn't know if he's got the same number or what, but he don't respond to his messages. I think you talk to him, don't you? I don't know if I want to drink out of those tumblers, Never's Angel, because I don't know. I've seen a video of somebody pooping in the tumbler. I don't know. They need to keep the tumblers clean. Keep the tumblers to people. They really like the channel. There was a nasty video. Who we got here? We got Beyond the Box. Beyond the Box is here. If you want me to drop a link, I'll drop a link. Let me send a message. There was somebody that was supposed to come here, be a special guest. Andres says, "What vampire said more prayer or a silver cross?" There he is. Let me drop a link to see if we want to jump on here. Jesse is been like a ninja. He just disappears. I think he's a ninja for Halloween, or he's a ninja all year long. Linda, I'll drop a link for you if you want to jump on. There you go. Maybe Linda would like to jump on. Thank you, Alex Wright. Look at that. We got a nice person there. Not many people are, but I don't know who he's talking to. Is the question. He says, "Brother Abe, love the costume, brother." I don't. This is not Brother Abe. My name is the Count. Brother Abe is taking a nap. I'm hosting the show today, Alexa Wright. Let me read this comment here. Bob Jackson says, "Where did you get the hat? It looks a real top hat can be folded like the old ones in the 1800s." This is a special cane here because, like I said before, I've met witches and I've encountered the lycanthropes that the gypsy witches send my way. So this is a special cane. I don't want to show you what this cane is capable of doing, but this is my weapon. I fight with this. I left it here for Brother HCS because I know he was going through a lot of things. He's fighting the DDN. He's fighting brujas and brujos. A lot of shadow figures here in the neighborhood, right? So I left the cane so he can protect himself from these entities that appear in the area. I think his brother Jack had some experiences too. these shadow figures here. A lot of succubus and incubus here. I like I like drinking Bloody Marys, but these succubus and incubus, they like sucking energy. They're energy vampires. How you doing? Are you brother Abe's brother? Is your name Jack?
Yeah, you have some sharp teeth there.
Yes, your brother is taking a nap right now. I don't, he was very tired for some reason, but he's taking a nap. It's okay. You don't have to come and check upon him. I'll take care of him for the night. He might wake up with a bad headache, but he'll be all right. He's in good hands with the count. Who is this beyond the box? Main house. We got a main house, and back in the days we had outhouse. Are you related to the outhouse main house? Are you related to the outhouse? Is the house outhouse like your little cousin main house? So how you doing tonight? What did you do for Halloween? Did you go trick or treating, Jack?
Yep.
Did you get a free drink from your buddy? Your
Nope.
friend that was giving away free drinks?
There was too many people there.
So what is it that you encountered at their Jack? I know that you had some experiences with these dark shadow spirits that follow you. What do you think they are coming around you, Jack? I think I know why. They just didn't come around you, but they come around all your family members. I think it had to do with somebody within your family lineage is doing some witchcraft, and they're sending that to your family members. Brujeria, what you call in Spanish. What do you think about that, Tiri?
That's probably right. That's how that works.
Somebody's dabbling in the dark arts, and it's backfiring on them. Like I said, I left this cane for protection. It's been sitting in the same spot where I left it. I left it in this home for protection, and it's been protecting this house. It's been keeping a lot of these dark shadow spirits that Brother HCS calls the DDN, disembodied demonic Nephilim. I've had encounters with them as they count. Numerous encounters. I met them in many places. They're everywhere. Anywhere there's darkness, they like to hide. because that's what they are. They're dark shadow spirits, unclean spirits. So you're gonna find them in locations where it is dark, like underneath your pillow or underneath your bed, in sewers, in the attics, in the shadows. I've seen some of the videos Brother HCS put of this DDN where you could see the DDN moving during the day. I can be out there during the day, but I do see them at nighttime. So it's that's what I dislike the DDN because they can be out there during the day and I can't. I have to be resting. I have to stay away from the sun. But this DDN, they operate 24/7, day and night. You need to listen to Brother HCS because he's speaking the truth about this. These DDN are very spiritual real. I think Jack had many encounters of these shadow spirits of the DDN that he might have forgotten, but he's really remembering now because he's opening it up spiritually. I know he had encounters when he was a bambino with these evil spirits of the Didian. What is which memory do you remember of Jack? Or the first time you seen a shadow spirit? How old were you when you seen the first shadow spirit of the Didian?
Hmm. It's hard to. I don't know. There were so many things that I would see. I don't know. I don't remember.
Do you remember when you were seeing all those spiders and snakes? You was young. You know, when you were seeing this, you was also seeing these shadow figures too. You was seeing spiders, snakes, and shadow figures because of what you call in Spanish brujeria. Was you hearing noises like tapping sounds on the windows and scratches and like talent sounds of the scratching sounds? Was you hearing banging sounds and somebody running on top of the roof and banging underneath your home when you were growing up? And if so, how many times did you it happen? And how many times do you remember that this happened?
A lot. A lot of times. Whenever we would get night, things would happen.
What is the most craziest thing that happened to you when you was being spiritually attacked by this brujas? The one that stood out the most to you that really freaked you out because I know how these witches are. I deal with the gypsy witches all the time. What is the craziest thing that you've seen?
The the one that had my face.
There was one that manifested with your face. Yes, they have those capabilities. So it was your face, and was your face laughing at you?
No, it was just looking at me.
You did, and what color of body did it have?
It was a bird.
What color?
Hmm.
Was it brown, black, white?
I think it was white.
White. Was it, and how big was this? Is in bird you're talking about an owl? What? A lechuza, a harpy.
Yep. It was on the same window where my brother got scratched.
He's been through a lot. He's a warrior. His blood is very old. He's fought many spiritual battles. So he got scratched in the back. Can you say the story to the viewers? I'm just the temporary host for tonight. Can you share the story of what happened to him? How it happened?
He wasn't listening. He was being stubborn, and he went to sleep on the same window. He got scratched different times. The first time was when he got scratched in his back, and he wasn't listening that time. Um, he said he was arguing with her mother, and he said he was going to go to sleep over there, and she said, "No, you stay in this room." And he said, "No, I'm not. I'm not afraid." She was like, the boogeyman is out there. She said, "The devil is out there." He said, "I'm not scared. I'm going to go to sleep over there." And he went over there, and like 30, 40 minutes later, he just came screaming and running into the room, and his back was scratched from the top of his back to the bottom of his back with three scratches. And the scratches were like 2 fingers wide, one on each side of his back and one straight down the center.
Uh, I'm seeing crosses on the windows from Palm Sunday. Did your mom keep crosses on the windows of the house?
Yeah, one Palm Sunday, I put the palms that were blessed. I put them on the windows and I put them on the doors. And then that night in the morning, she asked me if I heard anything last night, and I said no. And I said why? And then she said she heard something heavy land on the roof and walk towards my window. And then I told her no, but that's what she told me.
Main house. He says the three marks. It's a marking of the Holy Trinity. He says three knocks, three scratches, three etc. There is a mark in the Holy Trinity. We get beyond the box that says, "Hi, Stormy." So, has all those activities stop, or do they still continue to happen, even though you're not living there? Do you have strange activities still happen like that?
No, I only sense the presence of the, you know, the of things, and hear things sometimes and see things, but uh, sometimes I hear something on the roof, but I don't pay no attention, or I'll hear things outside, but I go outside and there's nothing there.
So do you feel that these noises is trying to lure you to go outside?
No, I'm not scared. I think that they're scared of me.
Alex Wright says lechuzas love to scratch people. I knew a kid that got scratched bad in the middle of the day, chased them for 10 minutes. Jack has encountered many lechuzas. What was the name of the town where all these lechuzas, black lechuzas, came flying towards you and your family?
Yep, they would always come. We already knew they would be coming. Every time it would get dark, we would just be looking for them in the sky, and then we would see one, two, three, and then more, and then it was time to get in the house.
Beyond the box says, "That's right, Jack, you got them." And Brujas and lechuzas, they like to play a lot of games, a lot of mind games. They really do not have no power. It's all up here, but they do communicate with demons through witchcraft and occupancy, fortune telling, reading cards, open themselves up so they can enter the bodies. They communicate that way, but they really do not have powers. They make the contact with the spirits, the unclean spirits, in which they think they're talking to their fathers and their mothers or family members, but they're being deceived because they're not talking to them. They're talking to these demons, unclean spirits. They trick them. What do you think about that? That they're being deceived when they open through communications in that manner, as in mediums, clairvoyants, psychics. I've met many of those before. They're not as strong-minded as they think that they are.
Because people are always looking for something in this life. They're looking for, they don't know what they're looking for, so they look for it in different things. They look for it for love. They look for it for in drugs. They look different things, and then they realize once they get those things that they're not happy. They're still looking for something that they're missing, and they don't realize that they're just looking for God. They just need Jesus Christ in their life, and then when they get Him, then they'll be truly fulfilled. That's what they're missing is His love.
Good evening, everyone.
What's up,
Good
Buddha?
evening, Buddha.
Hey, Jack. Brother
I've been
Abe.
wanting to say that all night. Good evening, everyone. I said that earlier,
Yeah.
but there was nobody in the lobby. I said, good evening, members of Spiritual and Glitter Encounters, and there was nobody. I was talking to myself. People gonna think I went batshit crazy. Now I can say, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, Brenda, beyond the box.
Yeah, throw on that.
So how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. The Dodgers win. It's what matters tonight for me, at least.
What is the funny faces for there, Alex Wright? What's so funny? Did they can't say a funny? He's a classic stream. I don't know what he's talking about. Classic like an oldie. Everybody thinks I'm an oldie. So what do you think about the Buddha? What are we talking about? Such as things as these shadow spirits that appear out of nowhere here. Dark shadow spirits. You say you've seen some right
I did
before. Uh, you called them the jinn when you was in the out there in combat.
in Iraq. Uh,
Would you see him just with plain eyesight, or you see him with night vision also? But
in
it
plain
looked
night.
black. It looked black. It had no energy.
It was around 7 o'clock ish because I know that the sun was coming down, so it was going into the sunset. And then I was in the market. Uh, I mentioned last night. I was in the market and I wanted some fried carp, but the market that I went to ran out of. Well, they said at the front market they said that they ran out of fried carp, but they had some in the back. So they invited me to the back, and so I went to the back, and there was this old man that was frying fried carp, and they told the lady told her guy husband, whatever he might be, that this gentleman would like some fried carp. But and when he stood up, it, like his leg, when he stood up, his legs, the knees of his leg, when he stood up, it they snapped so loud it sounded like a 2x4 breaking in half. Now, if you guys could imagine that for a second, it was like a 2x4 breaking in half, like a big ass snap. And knees don't do that. And that scared the shit out of me, man. But the sound was really, really loud. Now, I couldn't see his knees because, Arabs, they cover their entire body. But nonetheless, that shit was creepy as fuck. Anyways, they brought me the cart, they brought me the food, but me being a spiritualism kind of guy that I am, I didn't eat it. I didn't eat it. I went somewhere. I got the food. I paid for it, but I went somewhere else to eat somebody else's food. It just creeped me out a little bit too much. Hey, brother. Hey, did you dip when you were in the military, bro? I still dip to this day.
Uh, I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Deep is in dancing.
I just dip. I
My
dip.
name is my name is Coach
Oh,
C.
oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. My bad.
Brother HCS is taking a nap. I told him to take the night off. Try to contact him tomorrow. He might wake up with a headache, but he's gonna be okay.
You gotta let brother Abe have a rest, man. He's on every like 24/7. You gotta let brother Abe have a like at least a good night's rest. Get that cup of tea, lemon tea, and get a good night's rest. He's gonna need like maybe like 8 9 hours of good sleep. Wake up in the morning, feel fresh. Wake up to the sunset. And today's Halloween. I get it. Today's Halloween. So you got. What's your name today? Who are you?
I'm the count.
You gotta let the count. You gotta let the count operate the show.
But I
You,
can give you the answer because I did drink his blood. So by me drinking his blood, I know things about him. I know that he, he would. Have you ever heard of the tobacco shoe named Redman?
yeah.
Yes. Yes, what he would do is the Redman tobacco only at nights to keep him awake when he was pulling guard because those what do you call them?
Describe it. I'll give you the name.
The dark shadow figures that he talks about, and when he was in the Gulf, he was doing the Redman all the time
Oh, the
because
the gin, the gin.
the jinn was messing with him over there. I can tell. Yes, the jinn was messing with him. They will come every night and mess with him. They'd be pulling his legs, trying to drag him off his cot. The cots, the green cots.
Yep.
They'll grab him from the sleeping bag and try to drag him off the cot. So he wouldn't sleep at night. And he's very, during the day, which I don't know about the days because I haven't. The only sunlight I've seen is when I drink people's bloods. Uh, but the days will get very hot, so he will hardly get any rest while he was out there. We got somebody here coming up. Who's this? Bob Jackson. Is it Bo Jackson? Oh, Bob Jackson. I thought it was
Bob
Bo
Jackson.
Jackson from the
Robert
Los Angeles
Bobby,
Raiders.
I'll answer to anything.
What would you like to be called, Mr. Jackson?
Bob's just fine.
Bob.
Bobby? Okay, but it's Halloween though. You got to be called something else special.
Uh, how about George? That's the patron saint I was named after.
All right, George. So
So
be it. You're
there it
you're
is.
you're
George with
George.
the sword. So okay,
Welcome aboard, George.
thank you. I'll go ahead and wait until you're ready for me.
You're more than welcome to speak.
You know, I got a different kind of story, but I'll, you completed my puzzle, Abe, when it came to the DDNs and how to get rid of them. And this happened to me about 2 years ago. And somewhere between August, September, middle of summer, hot and humid out. We get a thunderstorm, knocks out all our power. So my wife has to go about 7 miles west to Warner because they got power, and she was going to charge all of our little electronic battery banks and do some work there instead of here at home. So I'm by myself. Uh, my son works at Warner, and my daughter went with my wife. So and my son was on his own, so he didn't live here anymore. So they go to Warner, and over my lifetime, I've had 8 back surgeries. So my standing time is like limited to like 10 minutes max, and I got to take a seat. So, anyways, it's hot. I got all the windows open, and I decided to go out on the front porch, and it's dark. It's probably around, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the afternoon, 10 o'clock, and I sit down and I'm praying for confirmation that what I've gathered so far is right on point or close, as far as my beliefs go on these DDNs and things like that. And so I asked a very specific prayer. It's okay. I think this thing's kind of related, these DDNs, to what the UFO community talks about, aliens and things. I put that in the same classification as DDNs. And I said, I've never seen one of these things. And in my head is, okay, people say they see them. Where are these things when they're not visible, right? So I ask a prayer, let me see one of these things. And 5, 10 minutes goes by. And all of a sudden I take a look off to the west and this thing pops in, and the profile is like a Ferris wheel. Like if you're a mile or two away, you can see a Ferris wheel going around, but you can't see the gondolas.
Right.
And it was blue, and then it had an inner circle that was red, and the very center was white, and it kind of had wagon wheel spokes on it, 5 or 8, something like that. And I can't believe I'm looking at this thing. And one of the guys, our neighborhood is mostly residential homes, but just across from us are some townhomes. And a guy come walking out, and I point him in the direction of this thing, and he can't see it. The only person that can see it is me. Which, I mean, he saw something, but he wasn't describing what I was seeing. And then he gets in his car and goes, and I'm feeling like I'm going nuts. But keep looking at this thing, and it starts descending. And all of a sudden, the first thing that pops into my head is my wife and my daughter and my son are all at Warner, because it happens to be my son's shift, because he works night shift from 7 till or 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock or so, until 7 in the morning. So I know he's already there because his car's not there. And my wife and daughter just went up there so she can do some work, and my daughter can charge all the batteries. And it starts descending over where Warner Enterprise is located, which is approximately 7 miles west of us. And I went through every single range of emotion a man can go through. First, I'm scared because it's descending over where my family is. And finally, I get to the anger part. I am ticked off. And I sit there and order that thing to go right back to where it was. And then it did. It took it a couple of seconds, but it went back to where it was when it first appeared and started its descent. And I ordered it to leave in the name of Jesus Christ. And a second one popped in right next to it. Same color, same description. And both of them staggered, but went straight north, I would say approximately 10 miles. And
Did
when
you-
that first one
Did you feel that you had control of it? Did you feel that,
I didn't feel like
your
I had
orders?
control over it. I feel God had control over it. I just said the words, but God was doing it, right? And as soon as the first one got to about 10 miles north, the second one started heading in the same direction, but it always kept its side profile to me. And now the first one's going westward, towards Offutt Air Base. And the second one finally hits the point where the first one turned. And so now both of them are going south. And the strangest thing happens. And here's the weird part. I notice our van coming around the corner because I'm looking way far to the west and I'm looking almost straight ahead of me because the second one is now straight ahead of my house, my front door, but still going west. And they're pulling in the driveway, and I carry a cane and I hobble everywhere I go. And I'm telling you what, I beat feet to their car and tell them, shut the car off, get out, take a look at this thing. They both look, but they don't see what I'm seeing. They say that's weird. At least they said it was weird, right? And I'm going through the whole process. Cover one eye and look at it this way. Put your arm above so you can kind of blind out the street lights and get a better look out of it. Basically, I told them everything to do but pat their head and rub their stomach at the same time, right? But they're still not seeing what I'm seeing. What they're seeing is more of a flicker fire type thing, but they only see one, not two.
So they're seeing what you're seeing, but they're seeing something different.
Correct.
With what you're seeing. Do you think that the
Correct.
alien? Do you think that whatever it is that you're seeing, who those people? Do you think that they want you? Only you are invited to see
Yeah,
what they want you to see.
That's what my
And
daughter told me after everything was over. She goes, you know what? I think God meant for you to see this and you alone. But what they were seeing was not an airplane, didn't have any strobes on it. And the way they described it was like a really big star, but it flickered like a flame. You know how a flame at night flickers with those kind of colors? But that's all they saw. And I'm sitting there and now I'm ticked off, right? Because nobody can see what I'm seeing. And I said, I'm done with this. I'm going inside. I've had it, right?
You should have done that, brother. You should have done. You should not have done that.
No,
because they came for you. You should have not went inside your house. You're
I
the
should have watched it go until it was gone.
You. It sounds to me like you were the host.
Yeah. Here's the weird thing. This is what I can't explain. When I saw, now remember, I can only stand for 10 minutes. And I said, it only takes you 15 minutes to get to Warner from here. Whatever you were doing at Warner, you said you only spend like 3 hours and then you came back and that's another 15 minutes, right? At maximum. That means I was standing this entire time and I didn't know it. Like loss of time. But I guarantee you this, I can't quite explain that part of it. But when I finally got ticked off and went inside, there was a meteor streak going from the northeast to the southwest, right over our heads, and all three of us saw that one.
Did that happen like that?
Right.
What was the time frame between the meteor and your experience? The meteor and your experience?
Over 3.5 hours of me standing on my legs without sitting down, which is impossible.
You were being visited, brother.
Yeah. But I tell you what, it listened to the word of God. It beat feet. So it went back up to where it was, and it did its little, going to the north and then going to the west. And they beat feet, and I never seen them again. Now, I got to admit, I'm a pretty strong Christian man. I'm in the scriptures every day. I got a Strong's Concordance so I can bust things back down to their ancient Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. So I mean, I was in a pretty good spot, but I wasn't ready to see that. But I asked for it, right? I asked, let me see one of these things. If if it's if it's what I think they are, which is either one, fallen angel technology, two, Nephilim, or three, DDNs, or all the above. Either one, it's evil, but they responded to the word of Jesus Christ and they beat feet. And I'll admit, and I'm not proud of this fact, but it took me almost 4 months to go back outside at night.
What do you think?
My daughter came in 2 days later when the power came on, and she was going to close my window and my blinds. And when she came into my computer room, I had my cowboy hat in between me and the window, so I couldn't see outside, and still let the air kind of come in, because it was like 105 degrees out. It was in the worst part of the year to have a power outage. But yeah, it took a while for me to get back outside,
wild, dude.
but I worked it through and it strengthened me afterwards. But coming here, well, I didn't come here first. I went to Josh Pinocchio's site, and I heard Abe's interview, and I said, that's the key to it right there. The DDNs. And the Bigfoot community can say anything they want to, but they know deep down inside there's a spiritual component to it. Because footprints go and then just end, they can't explain that. They just can't. And they really haven't learned anything new in the past 40, 50 years than they do today. But Abe sure has the answer to it. Test the spirits right on the spot, and they're beating feet. They ain't got no choice. But if you don't believe in it and say it, boy, you're going to get worked up one side and down the other. I can almost guarantee that. But that was the strangest thing that's ever happened. The most powerful thing was that voice I heard that I told you about yesterday. But anyways, that was it. I just wanted to see what you thought on the matter. And thanks for telling me my mistake. I should have stand my ground until it was completely gone. So next time.
Yes, sir. You should not have went inside, because they might have they came for you. And when you went inside your house, I beg the question, could they have said, oh man, this guy went inside the house?
Well, yeah. I tell you what, they knew my family was right under them, because they started sending.
But they were there for you, brother. You called them. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the foundation of the house, his home, is safe haven. So, in a sense of a way, he did the right thing going into the home. Is for example, when you hear noises outside your home, laughing, crying, noising, stepping sounds, like if somebody's outside your home that don't want you to come out. And if you go out and you're giving it the power of belief that it's something, then when you go outside, they can attack you, drain your energy. So he did the right thing by going in and not giving them power, staying away from them.
Oh, right. You got a good point there. Maybe
because you would have stood outside, then they would have most likely attacked them spiritually.
Yeah.
If he had an opening, they would have attacked them spiritually. And his safe haven is his home, so he did the right thing at that time. He did the right thing, and you're supposed to test it. No matter the manifestation, you tested manifestation like he said, through Jesus Christ. I bind
Right.
and rebuke it in the name of Jesus Christ. I can't say it too much because I'm the count, but yes, you're supposed to test it out in that
Oh
manner.
yeah. And even last night, I'll tell you how far I've taken this. I practice saying those words fast, just like I practice my sidearm drills and my rifle drills and my archery drills. I practice for speed and accuracy. So I figure, hey, I'm going to say these words over and over until it's instinctual. And
First to nature.
last night when I was doing the dishes, Darcy gone to bed, and I hadn't been feeling all that good lately, so the dishes kind of piled up. So I said, no matter what, I'm going to get these things done. I was sitting there, and I got the hair on the back of my head, neck go up again, and I could have. Now I wear hearing aids, but I could have swore I heard laughing, and I got that chill going up and down me, and I refused to turn around. I just said the words, and it was done. I didn't see nothing. It was just I got this weird feeling. Meh, it could be something, whatever. But I just said the words anyways and just kept on working until the dishes were done. Didn't even pay it any mind. But that
Yeah,
was
Bob,
nowhere near like the other two events.
have you ever, like, I had my experience too, and I shared it with the community with in Abe's channel. Have you ever thought about, like, what did I do to encourage these guys to come to me? What did I do? And have you ever thought about whatever it is that I did, can I do it again to bring
Mm,
these guys to come over and visit me a second time?
yeah. I did think about that, and the only thing that I came up with is you guys might chew me out for this, but the way I was thinking of the first time that I caught a live show, um, no, the first time I caught one of your shows other than your interview, I wanted to, the first one I saw was this guy came on, I guess it was open mic night. I don't remember for sure because I was absolutely brand new. This guy gets on and he didn't realize that you guys were live on YouTube, and he started spouting a bunch of PTSD crap. And, anyways, later on, after he left, you guys were talking about white selenite and black tourmaline,
Yes, sir.
those two minerals. And I'm going, okay, with everything that's going on here with Darce with cancer, she's going through cancer, and they put the port in, and the port broke. So a little piece of that plastic port, last time we had it x-rayed, it was near her heart. And I asked you to pray on the first live one that I did because I texted you and you did it first thing. You prayed for Darce, and I had to wait. That was on a Friday, and I had to wait till Monday for the emergency surgery. They actually pulled it out, but it was in her heart. If that thing would have went through the last valve, that would have been a pulmonary embolism right there. She would have been done. And between Friday and Monday, my son took me, and the only place that I could figure I could get a hold of rocks like that, because I don't know any uh, rock collectors, prospect. I'm a prospector too, but I don't know anybody around that just collects rocks, and sells them out of their basement or whatever. So I end up going down to the local shop that says that they have crystals and rocks, and I walk in, and I got some dude with elf ears on, and Okay, I know where I'm at. And the first little booth I passed got a psychic sitting there, and I'm going through and I go, you know what? They're just minerals. I'll take care of these things later. So I went and I just picked. I picked a what are those? They call them dinosaur eggs that have agate in it, and I
Yes.
got enough tourmaline for everybody in the family, and enough white selenite and a white selenite plate to charge it. And when I got home, I told Darce because she didn't touch any of it. I said, "Go inside, grab a bottle of olive oil real quick." Did a prayer on it and dunked all of them in the oil, dried them off immediately because you said the selenite shouldn't get wet. Dried them off completely. Uh, and oh, one other thing. When we were paying for it, this chick walks up and puts both her hands off and goes, "Oh, gee, I can see you guys are going through some medical issues and blah, blah, blah," like she's psychic or something. It's like, man, I got knee braces on, I got a cane, and my wife's bald. Of course, you're going to figure something's wrong, right? Like, duh. So, anyways, I said, whatever. And she takes two little rocks and she tries to put them in Darce's hands, and Darce almost got them in her hands, and I snatched them things away. And as soon as I got outside the door, I chucked them, said a prayer, got back in the car, and we were out of there. So that was the only other thing that I did. But should I have done something else just to make sure? Because every night I pray for my wife first, from my family, then for me, then my assets, the property. Anywhere we go, we own it, and nothing's to come anywhere near us. And I just do a general tie, bind, and rebuke in the name of Jesus Christ every morning, every noon, every night. So lay it on me where I went wrong, because that probably wasn't the best place to get them. I agree, but I figure, hey, they're minerals, and I doubt anybody took every one of them and said something on it.
No,
But
you did the right thing. You prayed over them and blessed them.
okay, I did that before I took them in the house.
And how's the atmosphere in the house?
Any what?
How's the atmosphere in
Yeah,
the house? It feels
yeah,
good.
yeah. I tell you what. Um, well, I would say over the past year or so, um, me and Darce hadn't been. It's been contentious because of her. She comes from a big family. I come from a small family, so everybody's in your business, that kind of thing. So it's been a little contentious between me and her a little bit. But after that, I tell you what, she says, I think God's got you on a path here, and I'm on board. And I did not expect that to come out of her mouth. And since then, everything has been real smooth. When you talk about that love foundation, right? It's been real smooth, and she refuses to let anybody get in between us, which is nice. It hadn't always been that way with family. Uh, you know, uh, my parents weren't the best. You know, I pretty much got an ass whooping on a daily basis. Put it that way. And the my mom was nothing like your mother, Abe. Uh, she would cause a stink 5 minutes before Dad would uh, leave the motor pool on the air base and show up home. And never once did the man ever say, "Why did you do that?" or get my side of the story. It was just automatic. she'd make a claim and I'd pay for it. But I told her when we got married, actually I said any girl that I bring over there that they love is not the girl. I said if they can't stand her, I got the right one, right? So I told her right off the bat, they ever say anything to you, feel free to fire back. You know, don't take anything. And she does. She never would let them do anything. So we've been married 33 years, so it's working.
That's good.
Yeah. So I really appreciate your show, your platform, and supporting you with t-shirts and stuff like that. You got my support from here on out, guaranteed.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, brother.
thank you for your help, and also thank you, Buddha. What real name, Buddha? For your story that you told. It's
Oh yeah.
it really hits home. Now I never served in the military, but they called us in the Air Force wingnuts, dependents. So I was born in Wilfield Hall, Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio. So I'm displaced Texan in the middle of Nebraska. I'm a fish out of water to begin with.
I got a really good friend. I got a really good friend from Nebraska, and I love him from the bottom of my heart. And I'm actually he invited me to come over and visit him. There's I forget what city he's from, but the hospitality and the people that live in Nebraska is so special to
Yeah.
me.
Especially when you get outside of Omaha and Lincoln, get to the smaller towns. I mean, they are really nice.
You know,
And
I'm
it's
I'm Gen X, so like and by that I mean that you have a good time doing the little things
yeah,
that make you happy. Like going into the river and doing dumbass shit.
yeah.
And Nebraska, my buddy told me, you want to go do dumbass shit? You want to go break your leg and break your arm? Come to Nebraska. We'll show you how to remember yourself when you were in the 80s.
Yeah.
I love that. And I look forward to
It
catching up with
get
my buddy.
crazy sometimes.
I miss him so much, man. It's on my bucket list.
Well, if he's talking that way, he was probably from Fremont, Nebraska. They got a tower out there that takes a gas pipeline across the Platte River, or the Elkhorn River, which flows into the Platte River. And I've seen people get out there. I'm talking skunk drunk, climbing that thing and trying to walk across it. You fall
That's
off that thing in the water, you're
that,
dead.
that's exactly the point he was trying to make. Like, you want to
Oh
go
yeah.
fuck yourself over? You want to
Oh
go
yeah.
do something stupid? Like, go be stupid? Come to Nebraska, and I welcome you.
Yeah. I tell you one thing, these people are so crazy around here with their football. They don't have a professional team, right? Everything's college. I could have cared less about college football. I got up here and you either convert or you're in a fight every day if you're not for the Huskers. And I could care less. I'm just go, yay.
You know
That's
what?
about
You actually told me, like, man, like, if you want to come over here, I'll rock you with some Husker gear
Oh man.
and come join us. I'm like, I would
It,
not waste 1 minute. I would not hesitate.
no.
Absolutely, get me on board. I will do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I will get on that boat.
I got into a fist fight once. I just moved. We just moved in the middle of winter in '83. There wasn't no temporary living quarters on Offutt Air Base, so we were living in a hotel for a while, a little efficiency, and went from one high school, had 3 weeks to prepare for midterms in high school. That was a disaster. And then finally they bought a house in Papillion, which is about 7 miles west of Offutt. And first day of school out there, and anyways, later on in the year when it was football season, everybody was it was game day, and I wasn't wearing red, so I guess that's a no go. And I bet a kid against Nebraska that the Oklahoma Sooners were going to whoop their butt. And in the last 20 seconds of the game, they like scored 3 times, like 2 touchdowns and a field goal. But yeah.
Check this
No,
out, man.
I'm for Nebraska now. I ain't worth getting beat up over this.
I want to give kudos to the old school people that started Halloween. These guys did not hold back. These are the OGs. These guys did not give a shit.
Oh,
What you're looking at right now, they founded Halloween. They did not give a shit.
Oh, that is all out.
And you're looking at an image like today. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like just me looking at this image scares the shit out of me because that's creepy as fuck.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
They rolled Halloween like it was no tomorrow.
Oh yeah. That is serious. And I don't like clowns, man. I just never have liked clowns, but oh yeah, if I were to see something like that, I'd probably skip that house.
And that was that was like a Tuesday for them.
Oh man. That is amazing.
Scary. That's scary.
Wow. Yeah.
How they operated back in the day. What
is that from? Is that like the 1920s, 30s,
40s? 20s. That was the 1920s.
They had that what do they call it? Not L. Ron Hubbard, but who was that weird guy that wore the hat with an eye symbol on it? Aleister Crowley days.
Yeah. These guys were from the South, for sure. But the North did the same thing.
Wow.
This is hardcore Halloween, Die Hard. They just decorated themselves in such a way that blew everybody's mind. If you and I saw this today, we're like, holy shit, like this is unacceptable. But that's how they rolled back in the day. Holy shit.
Yeah. And immigrants from all over, like me saying I'm a mutt, right? I probably got a little bit of everything in me. They bring their stories over from other places, deep held beliefs and stuff. I mean, it can get strange quick. That's interesting. Oh well. Hey, I'm gonna pop on back out and just listen to you guys chit chat. That way I can see you better. I got bifocals and I can barely see on this little iPad. I'm gonna stream it back up on the big TV here again. I figured this process wouldn't work if I was streaming on the TV.
You are.
Well, thanks for letting me get my story out. And that is a weird picture. And the feedback that you gave me, I know better now, and I know what to do. Thanks.
No problem, brother.
All righty. I'm going to jump out and jump back in. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, close.
Did we lose Jack?
No, I'm right here.
Jack, you going to help me? You need to go over to Abe's house and make sure that he has no puncture wounds on his neck from the count here. When Jack came in and said, "Those are mighty sharp teeth," and I thought to myself, go ahead, Abe, say it. The better to eat you with. Oh, gosh.
I'm pretty
He's
sure
in.
the count doesn't like thin blood. You know,
Mm.
blood thinner.
Well, he's got some. I got some. You got some. Hey, we're all thin. We're not called blue bloods. We're called thin bloods.
I got my mixed drink right here, right beside me.
Oh, my gosh. And it look, it's a rebel.
How you doing, Rebel? You ready for round two?
He's looking at you like, yep, give me another treat so I can go away because you're strange.
Are you ready for round two, Rebel? I like a Bloody Mary Rebel also.
Bloody Mary rebel?
Yes, a Bloody
bet.
Rebel.
I bet you do.
I like it to have the blood to have a bacon flavor.
Bacon flavor. I have these little ones that look like gingerbread man, and they're made of peanut butter for my little one. And he's sick again. I was up all night last night with him sick, so I guess it'll get better with time. I don't know. I just shake my head. Right now he's being frisky and running around the house. I don't know what he's doing, but he's not getting no treats. I'm having to watch his food, like feed him just a little bit, and then a few hours later I'll feed him just a little bit more. I'm not letting him gorge on food because, well, his pancreas isn't better yet, so no bad dog. But so what did you guys do tonight? Anything special?
I was watching the Dodger game, and they won. And I was freaking out about it.
Well, and Jack went trick or treating.
Yeah, I got free pizza.
Oh, shoot! That's where trick or treating over. What'd you do today, Abe?
Who? Abe? Oh, Abe.
Sorry,
Brother
Count.
Abe is
Count. What did you do? I know Abe is sleeping. Count. What did you do today?
I'm a night person.
Oh, So-
I normally sleep during the day.
yeah. So you slept all day. Well, I had a show earlier today, and I had one just before you came on, and you are never gonna guess what it was about. It was about clowns and Nephilim.
Oh,
Yes. And somebody put it together that when you look at clowns, what do? A lot of times they're on stilts, so they're real tall. They have huge feet. They do the huge hands. They're very white-faced clowns. So it ruined my whole aspect growing up of Ronald McDonald. So my whole childhood is ruined. Then I come here and I see Abe's got white face, and he's Count. He's not dressed like a clown, so I guess that's a good thing.
Rebel, who is she talking to?
Oh, I'm
She's
talking
talking
Rebel.
about Abe, and Abe is asleep.
Talking about Rebel.
Oh, Rebel.
What was Rebel for Halloween?
He's got a little a pumpkin.
He was
He
a
got a-
pumpkin.
Yes, he's got a pumpkin little handkerchief for Halloween.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Lisa, that's not Abe. That's the Count. Abe's asleep.
Piece of oil. Yes, they're trying to invite me to go to Paranormal Round Table. They said they want to count over there, but I don't know. I'm doing this show.
Are they still on?
I believe so.
'Cause I know they started right around the same time I started mine, so I was doing a yes, they are. They're still live. Oh my goodness. Should we go and invade his show?
Yes, I'm thinking about it. I was just
Oh
trying
my
to
gosh.
do like a 2 hour show, and we should go invade his show.
If there's somebody on there that looks like Igor.
So I'm thinking I'm going to call it a night in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Southern Seas is not going to do a live tomorrow either. He's going to be a little bit tired, so he's going to have to get rest because I think he's going to take his woman. Oh, his wife is taking a nap too.
His wife's taking a nap
she's
too.
a, she had to take a nap too.
Oh, nice.
So everybody's taking a nap. They're supposed to go to a dance, to a Halloween dance. So the count might go. I don't know.
Wow. Uh-oh.
I just want to say thank you to the people that showed up here tonight.
Yes. It's always good when people show up. It's awesome. Okay, let's see. I'm doing something right now over here at Paranormal Roundtable. All right. Well, I'm going to jump down off of here so you can close it out so we can just go invade Paranormal Roundtable.
Okay.
Jack, are you coming? Not
Oh.
you, Jack. The other Jack. The Jack on the screen, not the Jack that's in there in his room asleep. I wasn't talking to you. Oh, gosh. Jack, are you going?
Probably.
All right. Well, we will do that. I will jump off of here and see you all over there. Thank you very much.
I think I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for those that tune in. This is the count. I want to thank the co-host, Jiggly Jack, Buddha, Brenda, Bob, for those that tune in for the 2 hour show. Uh, let's see. The good old days of Halloween, way back in the day. Good night, Brother Bob. Alvira saying Rio Wino.
All right, Buddha. All right, Count. I'm gonna take off. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and make sure you hit the like button. Take it easy, guys.
Have a good night, brother.
Thank you, Brother Buddha.
I'm gonna land my plane too. Have a good night, brothers. Happy Halloween.
Good night. Happy Halloween.
Don't suck too much blood.
I'm
Say
gonna have
some
a
for
good night with Brother Abe and Sergeant Cias.
save some blood for the homies. Have a good night. God bless me, brother.
Good night. Well, that's all for right now, brothers and sisters. Thank you for those that tune in to the account is here. In saying that, thank you to all those that are going to view this video later on. Till we meet next year. Maybe the count should start a little bit early. But I can't start a little bit early because the count only comes out at night. In saying that, I'll be saying, c'est la vie, adios, bon voyage, buenas noches. Till we meet next time. It is a count signing off.